Welcome to Cosmic Mysteries Channel, your gateway to the hidden realms of ancient history, esoteric knowledge, and the mysteries of the cosmos. Today we embark on a voyage through history, back to the dawn of civilization itself, to explore one of the most enigmatic and controversial topics in human history, the Anunnaki. Who were these so-called gods of the ancient Sumerians? Were they divine beings, extraterrestrial visitors, or something even more mysterious? Buckle up, because we're about to uncover the secrets of the Anunnaki. Let's start by setting the stage. Picture yourself in ancient Mesopotamia, a region that historians often refer to as the cradle of civilization. This is the land between the rivers, Tigris and Euphrates, where the first great cities like Uruk, Ur, and Babylon rose from the desert sands. It's here over 5,000 years ago that the Sumerians began to weave the intricate tapestry of human history. The Sumerians were remarkable people. They developed one of the earliest writing systems known as cuneiform, built towering ziggurats that reached towards the heavens, and recorded their knowledge on clay tablets that have survived millennia. But perhaps most intriguingly, they left behind stories, epic tales, of powerful beings who came from the stars to rule over Earth. These beings were the Anunnaki. The term Anunnaki literally means those who from heaven to earth came. According to the Sumerians, these gods were responsible for the creation of humanity, the rise of civilization, and much of the knowledge that has been passed down through the ages. But were the Anunnaki simply mythological figures? Or is there more to their story? To truly understand the Anunnaki, we need to look at who they were according to the Sumerian texts. The pantheon of the Anunnaki was led by Anu, the sky god, who was considered the father of the gods. His sons, Enlil and Enki, played crucial roles in the governance of the heavens and the earth. Enlil was the god of air, wind, and storms, and he was seen as the chief deity in the Sumerian pantheon. Enki, on the other hand, was the god of water, wisdom, and creation. He was the one who, according to the myths, played a direct role in the creation of humanity. There's also Nin-Hursag, the mother goddess, who worked alongside Enki to fashion humans from clay. The Sumerians believed that the Anunnaki descended from the heavens to establish order on earth. They were not just rulers, but also the providers of knowledge, science, and culture. But why did these gods, supposedly so powerful and wise, come to Earth in the first place? According to ancient Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki came to Earth for a specific purpose, to mine gold. Yes, you heard that right, gold. But why would divine beings, or possibly extraterrestrial visitors, need gold? Some researchers believe that the Anunnaki needed gold for technological purposes, possibly related to sustaining their own planet's atmosphere. Others suggest that gold had spiritual significance, or even that it was used to create advanced technologies. Whatever the reason, the texts tell us that the Anunnaki found Earth's gold deposits to be of great value, and they were willing to do whatever it took to obtain it. But extracting gold was hard work, even for gods. And so, according to the myths, the Anunnaki decided to create a new being to do the labor for them, humans. This is where the story takes a fascinating turn. The Sumerian creation story is both awe-inspiring and thought-provoking. It tells of how Enki, the god of wisdom, and Nin-Hursag, the mother goddess, fashioned the first humans from clay, infusing them with the breath of life. These new beings were created to serve the Anunnaki, to work in the mines, and to build the great cities of Mesopotamia. But humanity was not merely a tool for labor. The Anunnaki also endowed humans with knowledge, language, and culture. They taught them agriculture, architecture, and the arts. In a sense, they laid the foundation for all of human civilization. But, as with all great stories, there was a cost. The Anunnaki were not benevolent rulers. They demanded loyalty and obedience, and they were quick to punish those who defied them. This dynamic between the gods and humanity set the stage for conflict, a conflict that would ultimately lead to one of the most dramatic events in ancient mythology. As humanity multiplied and spread across the earth, the noise and chaos of human life began to irritate the gods, particularly Enlil. The Sumerian texts tell us that Enlil, frustrated with the constant clamor of humanity, decided to wipe them out with a great flood. This story might sound familiar to you, and that's because it closely parallels the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. In fact, many scholars believe that the story of Noah's Ark was influenced by the much older Sumerian myth of the flood. But not all the Anunnaki agreed with Enlil's decision. Enki, the god who had created humanity, could not bear to see his creations destroyed. He secretly warned a man named Atrahasis, instructing him to build a boat and gather his family and animals to survive the coming deluge. Enki's defiance saved humanity, but it also created a rift among the gods. The floodwaters eventually receded, and humanity was given a second chance. But this event marked a turning point in the relationship between the Anunnaki and humans. The gods became more distant, and their influence over human affairs began to wane. The story of the Anunnaki didn't end with the flood. Their legacy has endured through the ages, embedded in the myths and legends of countless cultures. From the Sumerians to the Akkadians, Babylonians, and beyond, the influence of the Anunnaki can be seen in the way ancient peoples understood their gods, their world, and their place in the cosmos. But what about today? How does the story of the Anunnaki resonate in our modern world? In recent decades, the idea of the Anunnaki has been resurrected by modern authors, filmmakers, and theorists who suggest that these ancient gods were, in fact, extraterrestrial visitors. This theory, often referred to as the ancient astronaut hypothesis, proposes that the Anunnaki were advanced beings from another planet who came to Earth in the distant past. According to this theory, the Anunnaki's knowledge and technology were so far beyond that of early humans that they were revered as gods. They taught humanity how to build, how to farm, and how to govern themselves, all while mining the earth for precious resources. But is there any real evidence to support the idea that the Anunnaki were ancient astronauts? Let's take a look at some of the most compelling arguments. First, there are the ancient Sumerian texts themselves. Some researchers point to descriptions of the Anunnaki that seem to suggest advanced technology. For example, the Sumerians describe the Anunnaki as descending from the sky in what could be interpreted as spacecraft, and they reference tablets of destiny that sound suspiciously like advanced computing devices. Then there are the mysterious structures found all over the world, structures that some believe could not have been built without advanced knowledge. Take Pumapunku in Bolivia, for instance. The stones at this site are so precisely cut that they fit together like pieces of a puzzle with no mortar, and they were transported from quarries miles away. How did a civilization thousands of years ago achieve this without modern tools? And what about the pyramids of Giza? How did the ancient Egyptians align these massive structures so perfectly with the stars? And why do we see similar pyramid structures in other parts of the world, like Mesoamerica and China? Could the Anunnaki have shared their knowledge with these ancient civilizations? One of the more controversial theories regarding the Anunnaki is the idea that they may have played a role in the evolution of modern humans. Some researchers suggest that the Anunnaki, in their quest to create a labor force, might have genetically engineered early hominids, jump-starting human evolution. This idea, while speculative, raises fascinating questions about the origins of humanity. Could it be that our ancestors were not entirely the product of natural evolution, but were instead shaped by an extraterrestrial influence? And if so, what does that mean for our understanding of who we are and where we come from? This theory ties in with the broader concept of panspermia, the idea that life on Earth might have been seeded by extraterrestrial beings or materials. If the Anunnaki were indeed responsible for the genetic modifications that led to the emergence of Homo sapiens, it could explain why we, as a species, possess certain traits that seem out of place in the natural world. But while this theory is intriguing, It remains highly controversial and is not widely accepted within the scientific community. Nevertheless, it continues to spark debate and inspire new ways of thinking about our place in the cosmos. The story of the Anunnaki has not only endured through ancient texts and modern theories, but has also found a new life in popular culture. From blockbuster movies to best-selling books, the idea of ancient gods or extraterrestrial beings shaping human history has captured the imagination of millions. In the world of science fiction, the Anunnaki are often depicted as powerful, enigmatic beings with a deep connection to humanity. Whether portrayed as benevolent guides or malevolent overlords, these characters reflect our own hopes, fears, and questions about the universe. Movies like Prometheus and Stargate explore the concept of ancient astronauts, while shows like Ancient Aliens delve into the mysteries of the Anunnaki and other possible extraterrestrial influences. Even video games and comic books have drawn inspiration from these ancient myths, creating rich, complex worlds that challenge our understanding of history and reality. But why does the idea of the Anunnaki resonate so strongly with us today? Perhaps it's because these stories tap into something universal, the desire to understand our origins, to connect with something greater than ourselves, and to explore the unknown. So, what can we ultimately conclude about the Anunnaki? Were they gods, aliens, or simply the imaginative creations of a long-lost civilization? The truth is, we may never know for certain, but what we do know is that the story of the Anunnaki continues to captivate and inspire us, challenging us to think beyond the boundaries of conventional history and explore the mysteries of the universe. As we delve deeper into the past and reach further into the stars, we may one day uncover the answers to these ancient questions. But until then, the Anunnaki will remain one of the most intriguing and enduring mysteries of all time. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Anunnaki Chronicles. If you've enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to subscribe to Cosmic Mysteries TV and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe in the Anunnaki? Could they still be influencing our world today? Let us know in the comments below.